What's up? Happy New Year. New year, new me, right? Just kidding. New year, new business. That's how it should be. No, but in my Facebook group that I made obsessed, there's a few of us that are gonna go on a weight challenge, and anyway, hopefully start doing that. The reason why I do want to lose a little bit of weight is because, first of all, I'm probably heavier than I've ever been, which is pretty sad. But secondly, I'm going to do a lot of video marketing this year on Facebook, Google, and things like that. And my buddy, who's been doing it all in 2018, everywhere he goes, people recognize him. And so I want to make sure that I'm looking a little better when people are walking up to me, because we are going to market our asses off. You guys should too. So in order to help me do that this year is I've actually hired somebody, basically in marketing, to make sure that my videos get shot and they get posted and edited and all that kind of stuff. So that's cool, you know. So a buddy of mine in Salt Lake, Travis, has a shop, and his shop, he actually built this winter a marketing room. So I went and I was super inspired. So if I actually go by there before I post this video, I will actually try to see if I could sneak a shot in there and show you guys, because it's really awesome. He's got like the best microphone. He's got a green screen, lights, the works, you know. So, and the foam padding, it's just amazing. So I was so inspired that I told him, I think I'm gonna have to do that at my shop. And so I didn't have to build a room. I actually have this room here that used to have this table and chairs in it. So I called it a conference room. So I'm gonna use this room. I'm not gonna go gung-ho like he did, because I don't have the money right now. I'm trying to save as much as I can to get through this winter. Which, by the way, I'm having a really good winter. I think at this stage we've already had 6 snowstorms, which is just incredible. Normally, at this stage of the year, January 1st, we've only had typically like 2 storms at this stage. So to have 6 is freaking awesome. In fact, I was waiting on a nice paycheck today, and I didn't want to bug, but I didn't call him. He said he would be here, and it's 3:48, he's not here. I was supposed to get a nice check today, so I'm gonna have to wait. Maybe I'll call him tomorrow. And anyway, no big deal. Like I said, I'm actually feeling pretty good about this year so far. But one of the things that I've been doing, aside from my marketing, budgeting and planning and that kind of stuff. Sorry, something on my screen I've never seen before. So what I want to do is, at this time of the year, I'm going through all my documents, making sure that my new marketing material is going to look good. So that's one of the things. I'll also show you my marketer next time he's here, and maybe I'll have him introduce himself and let him tell you what it is that he's doing this year with me here. But one of the things that he's already done, we've had like 4 or 5 sessions together already, and he's already came up with an awesome gift card for me to start handing out. Came up with some good marketing material. He updated my first document that I'm going to be sending out in 4 weeks. Can you believe that? I'm going to be sending out an email to all my customers in 4 weeks, asking them for money in 4 weeks for prepayment. So I'm really excited about that. When I say that out loud, 4 weeks, it just seems like, man, we're already here. You know, the season's already starting. So marketing, one of the big takeaways I took away from SA5 this year, and I'm trying to implement as much that I learned, and I'm trying to push it out there. And it all starts right now in the wintertime when it's slow, and you can start strategizing, coming up with a good marketing calendar, come up with marketing plans. So one of the things that has been my weakness is not necessarily marketing, because, you know, I feel like I was pretty successful last season with the amount of sales that we did. Even with the lack of marketing planning that I did, I got lucky, I think, after learning what I've learned, doing some math. Let me show you. So actually, let me explain something. So I'm really good at figuring out and keeping up with my labor costs, my labor budgets, my expenses, my revenue goals. I'm really good at that kind of thing, but I'm really bad. The one thing I feel like I need a lot of focusing on is marketing. And not necessarily the actual marketing, like putting stuff on Facebook and Google and things like that. It's mainly, where are my leads coming from? You know, so when a call comes in, you know, we try to say to the customer, how'd you hear about us? But sometimes we forget, you know, so that happens a lot, actually, a lot. You know, when a customer calls, first thing we want to do is just start going into the sales and start answering their questions. And then we forget, how'd you hear about us? So I'm going to start putting things in place so that just when people call, we know where they're coming from, just from where the phone number came from. Anyway, that's a system that we're going to be putting in our phone system this upcoming season, just to kind of make sure we scrape the data when a customer calls. So like I was saying, I'm really good at all my other numbers, my service revenue goals, my cost per leads, but I'm really bad at where my leads are coming from. So hanging out with a couple of guys, Taylor and Travis, they're really good at that. And so when I hang around them, I realize, man, I got a lot to learn here with that. And it's good to hang around with people that are better than you at certain things, because it forces you to think and get better. You hear that, right? You're a product of your 5 friends that you hang around with the most. So hanging around with people that, you know, are doing it, it's the way to go. So let me kind of show you something here with numbers. So earlier this season, me and Taylor put together this little chart here with kind of what I wanted my revenue goal to be next year. So based on all the numbers that we have, like cost per lead. So cost per lead is $32. Our close rate is 50%. And so that means it costs me $65 for every customer that comes in, which is actually really good. So that's one of the numbers. Another good number to know is how much it is that your customers bring in every year, your average cost per customer. Not cost, your average revenue per customer, $952 for me. That's really good. I'm really happy with that. That's really high. So once you have those numbers, you can start doing some cool math, start figuring out if you want 50% growth for next season, how much marketing money are you going to need? In this case, if I wanted 50% growth, I need $24,000. 75, but my goal for next year is 100%. So 100% will put me at 800,000. I'm actually close to 450,000 right now. So this is off a little bit. This was 409 is what I kind of projected early November, and I knew that I wasn't going to hit my $500,000 goal. So anyway, that's what I projected. It wasn't November when we projected this. It was more like October. But I knew I wasn't going to hit 500 the way things were going, but I thought I'd be close. And I'm pretty close now that the year ended. I'm ending it just short of 440,000. I'm really happy with that. But my goal was 500. But that was pretty much 100% growth. So I didn't actually do 100% growth, but like I said, I didn't have the marketing down like I do now. So if all the math checks out, I should spend $42,000 in marketing to hit my 800,000 to $1 million. So anyway, that's kind of what's going on this year. I do have this marketer that I've hired, and I mentioned to him my YouTube channel, this channel, and we were talking about how that would, how he could help me with this channel, because, I basically lift up a phone and just talk to you guys and show you guys what I'm doing, or talk to you guys about stuff. And I thought, he could help me do that, but the truth is that doesn't really move my business forward. So we kind of squashed any idea of him helping me with my YouTube channel. But we are, however, here we go. We are going to have so much more content with video this year, and a lot of how-tos, because we're going to do a lot of educating customers, and all our documents that we send to a customer with an estimate, and all our services on our website are going to have a video of me or somebody on the crew explaining the service. And so we're going to have a lot of video content. And so we decided we're going to start a new YouTube channel that's not like this, not me talking to you guys, the business owners. It's going to be mainly us talking to homeowners. So it's going to be kind of like how-to videos. So you may want to check that out. That may help you out. We've already started the page. We haven't shot any new content, but it's called The Weekend Tip. I'll put a link in the description below. Why don't you check that out? Right now, as it looks, that should have some really good content once we get going. Again, it's winter right now, so we're not really shooting any content. So once it starts warming up and we're able to get out there and shoot videos, I've got my house. I've got 2 houses that I could actually do some work on. So once the weather starts getting better, we'll start on all the videos and how-tos. We'll maybe plant some things. Rachel, the garden specialist, will come in and she'll start talking about how to prune certain plants and trees. We'll have Fernando help out with that too. We'll have Jose come do sprinkler stuff. I mean, we're just gonna, and I have a good understanding of all the services too, so I'm gonna be in there a lot, and we're gonna be talking about how-tos. So a lot of how-tos, something that I don't really do here on this channel, but that may be something that you might be interested in. Again, right now it's called The Weekend Tip. It might be hard to find because there's no videos on it, so I'll put a link down below. So check that out. But anyway, I figure that'll be something that my marketer does help me with, because that is going to help my business move forward and attract customers to us. So again, that one's mainly made for customers, but we're going to go into how-tos, and it could help some people too. So anyway, that's kind of what's going on here. It's New Year's Day. We did a little bit of insulation work up in the ceiling up here because it's cold as hell. It was 8 degrees this morning, and when you turn this central heat on, it gets so hot in here, and then as soon as you turn it off, it starts getting cold right away. So I'm trying to fix that. I talked to my landlord about, hey, can he take off my rent on the materials that I buy to put this stuff in there? And he said, yeah. So anyway, season's coming, man. 4 weeks away. I'm sending out my first email to customers for prepays. And by the way, all that money for prepays are going to go into marketing. I'm trying to get it out of my wallet, out of my bank, out of this business as fast as possible, put it towards marketing so I don't have to worry about the marketing. Won't that be nice? If all the marketing money comes in February, goes right out, right there, start paying all my marketers, kind of like my customers are paying me prepay. It'd be nice if I could just put a bunch of money into Google, not worry about it anymore. Put a whole bunch of money into postcard, send gyms, not have to worry about it anymore. Put a whole bunch of money into Facebook. I know that one's a little different. I don't know if they actually take prepayments, but the point is, have a little budget for marketing and not have to worry about it anymore. That's kind of something I've never done before, and I'm going to try it out, and hopefully it works out good. But again, The season's coming, man. It's coming. Plus, we're still pushing snow. I'm liking it. All right, see you guys.